So we've got talk us through this. Zedex Tanks, a demake of Battle City, released for the ZX Spectrum by Epsilon Gaming. Another great ZX Spectrum news story for us all. As if you remember playing the 1985 game of Battle City by Namco for the NES, then as of recent you can play the Epsilon's newest creation called Zedex Tanks. How do you pronounce it? I have no idea. Am I doing that right? Zedex Tanks?
I would say it's pronounced Zedex Tanks.
Zedex Tanks and ZX Spectrum.
Zedex,
yeah,
maybe.
Zedex.
Yeah, maybe.
It's Zedex, isn't it?
That would make sense.
That makes more sense. Now I stop and pause and think about it.
Yeah, but it's basically a demake. It's a Spectrum demake of. There's another link in the note.
Yeah. Hang on a second. I need to bring that one up. Yeah, just keep you chat away and I'll grab that.
So it's a demake of a NES game, multiplayer tank combat, which you've got on the screen now.
Yeah, so we can see the thing. It kind of reminds me of Bomberman, but with tanks.
Yeah, and also, do you remember the game Combat on the Atari 2600?
No,
which is 2-player. It's the NES version of Combat. But yeah, it looks good fun. It'll be good at a little event or couch play.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say was the Zedex Tanks screen that is on that main page. Isn't that worlds apart from Fable?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
We will go back and look at that in a moment. Because there's two things there. Yeah. And Nigel didn't get that joke last week when we were talking about Megan Fox. It's two things that I like about Megan Fox.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get it at all. Goes, and what's that?
Wow.
Just didn't tweak.
Wow.
But yeah, you're right. This it does look like the NES version. Do you know what would be better? Is if it was on the Amstrad. That would look so much better.
I think it'd just be one player only on the Amstrad, to be fair, mate. I don't think it could handle.
So it's only showing one player on this at the moment. I can't see the second player.
That's because the second player's he's not there, is he? He's just playing against bots.
So I think it's only one player.
The Amstrad version would just be. It wouldn't even have bots. It would just literally just be wandering around aimlessly in a maze, just shooting bits of wall. So I think they decided not to make it on that machine. Never mind.
So you want to make sure that I'd look at the title screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to show you how colourful it all is.
It is really colourful.
It's really colourful.
And I can't. It won't let me. Fuck! The zoom's broken. Yeah.
But yeah.
I can see why you like it.
Well, there's two things that I like about this screenshot. It's got tanks in it. And it's very colourful.
It is very colourful.
It's very eye popping.
Every week you're here. Oh, it does make me laugh though. So I will take that away.
I don't know what you're laughing at, Gareth. I really don't.
Yes. Okay. So. It does look good.
Yeah.
The problem is I'm looking at the NES version, and part of me wants to play the NES version more. Does that sound odd to you?
Well, no, it doesn't, because that's the original. It's still NES versions. It's a classic console, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's nice that they've done their version, Spectrum version. And called it. I like how it's called a demake. Actually, that's quite weird, because it's like yeah, they've made it now in today's time, but the Spectrum. I'm trying to think. What was the Spectrum before the NES? I'm trying to think of the.
Yeah,
of
I'm sure the
of
Spectrum was
years.
definitely before the
Yeah.
NES. Yeah, just
Yeah.
at least by 2 years.
So get what I'm saying here. So the Spectrum came out before, then that game came out for the NES, and now we're in 2023, and now they've made a remake of an NES game that came out after the yeah.
But saying that you showed us that Seraphim game a while back.
Oh yes.
And that looked really good because it was Spectrum done, yeah.
Yeah, that also
another two
had,
reasons.
That also
two
had
reasons.
Two awesome eye-popping reasons. Again, colourful screen. The wings were highly detailed.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. But on a more artistic note, it sounds worse when I say artistic note. Everyone, we're talking about boobs, all right? We're talking about boobs.
I wasn't. So you're on your own there.
On an artistic level, that game should look more like the Seraphim game. You could put more effort in, guys. You can make that game look better. You can make that game look better. That could run easily on an Amstrad.
But it's meant to
Amstrad piss all over that. I don't know why they didn't.
It's meant to be that one-to-one demake of the NES version. Yeah. And I bet the box art of the NES version was nowhere near as eye-popping as the new Spectrum version.
Hang on a second. What was the? Right, let's just see if I can find the actual. I want to find. What was it called? It was called Battle City NES. So let's just see if I can find Battle City NES box art. Let's just see what the box art looked like.
Oh, I found it. It's completely different.
It is completely different. Damn, I was expecting something a bit more interesting. It's a skeleton driving a tank. Oh no, it's a mustachio man driving a tank. He's very pale. Looks like a skeleton. Okay. Alright, let's move on to our next one then. Maybe this one doesn't have boobs.